crafters. Today I will be teaching you how to make dividers for your planner. First of all, I would like to show you, this is my planner. I bought it from a supermarket. It was on sale. So there are a lot of sticker marks on here, which is fine. It's actually really good quality and I've been using it for more than 2 years and it's not torn anywhere. It has been used, but you can see that on the edges. But I bought this other Filofax, sorry. I bought this Filofax. It's a sketch in personal size. And since I take my planner to school and everywhere along with me, you can say that this one was not as durable as the other planner that I bought. And this one that I bought was for more than 1500, whereas I got this for around 240, which is much cheaper than the Filofax, and that's why I prefer using this one. And it's very soft and it has like a plastic leathery feel to it, and I really like it. Anyway, what we will be doing today is making these planners. As you can see, I am using a sticky note for motivation and I have used these dividers. I've made them according to the size of my pages and I have labeled them here according to the section that I have used. There's another section for notes and another section for school and academics, and the last section here is my personal section, which has coffee written all over it because I love coffee. And if you can see it, I'm going to bring it up closer to the camera, and now I'm going to show you how to make it. It's very easy. What you need to do is just take any one of your pages, any normal page, like these are the ones I used. Again, I bought them from a local stationery store. I'm going to take this out and close this. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to get another paper which I will use to make my divider. Today we will be using this pink pattern paper which I have been using for quite a while, and as you can see, it's a scrap paper. I've used pieces from it. What I'll do now is I will put this on the paper and I will measure it. So I'll turn this around so that I can mark this with my pencil. As you can see, I could have used this part, but there won't be enough space to make a tab. So if you don't want to make a tab, you can use this piece, but I will show you how to make it with a tab. So I'll put this here so that I can measure it, line it up with the edges of the paper. As you can see, I've done here. And take your pencil and I'll just check if I've lined it up all right. And now I'll just use this to draw a border which will give me a guideline as to which size I'm supposed to use. Now you could use a proper tag or a punch to draw the divider, but I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to make it with my own pencil, and I'm going to draw the divider here. I'm going to use my scale to get a straight edge, and I'm going to join this from both sides. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to take my cutter and my ruler and cut out this piece along these lines. It's actually very easy. If you have a paper cutter, it will probably be easier for you, but this is not at all difficult to do. Also, be careful that while cutting these edges, try to keep both these lines the equal height. That's why I used a ruler, or you could just eyeball it if you're not a stickler for detail. And I'm going to pull out this piece and put this paper back. Now as you can see, we have this piece which is our divider. Now you could use it like this simply or stick something on it. I'm going to see if this design that I made fits on it. It is bigger than the paper, so I won't be using it, but again, you could put some stickers on it. You could punch out little shapes. You could use washi tape. This is a pink pattern washi tape. It's being washed out by the camera. Yeah, that's better. You could use literally any color. That's really your choice. And after you've done that, you will take this paper that you were using, put it back, align it with the edges, and these circles, mark them out so that you know where to punch it. That was a little messy. That's fine, I am just going to punch it out anyway. So now we know exactly where we need to punch it. I'm going to get my paper punch now and simply punch out these circles. What I'm going to do now, after I have punched this, is I'm going to put this in my planner and show you that it fits. And you could use it for any personal sized planner. And if you do not know which size planner you have, you can simply measure the pages and look it up online to compare it to the size of the Filofax. I am telling you the size according to the Filofax page sizes. As you can see, it fits perfectly in my planner. If you will notice, now I'm going to put this aside, I'm going to show you something else. If you notice, what I have done here is I have laminated these pages because they were really pretty patterned paper and I wanted these to last for a long while. So after I laminated them, that's when I punched the holes in it and I simply put these in my planner. And you could do this with any pattern paper. You could use simple paper. You can use the same technique to make your dashboards, which I will show you here. I have made a, okay, I'm gonna remove that. I have made a dashboard here and I've put some sticky notes on it to use. And as you can see, I've used the sticky notes to write out some extra information related to my homework. You could do the same thing. I measured the paper, this transparent paper, according to the size of the paper in my planner, and then I cut it out and punched these holes in it. And I did the same for all these other tabs that I have made, and you can do the same. And well, have fun. Bye bye.